Hey, what's up YouTube? So, with moving forward with not putting money into the S14, today we're going to move some stuff over to the 13 off of the 14. So, what we're going to do today is we're going to install the quick release and steering wheel from the 14 to the 13 because this steering wheel is disgusting and crumbly and that car's not going to be driven for a while, so we're just going to switch them. So yeah, we're going to install my SoScare wheel and quick release from the 14 into the 13. So let's jump right into it and get started. Okay, so this is the 13 steering wheel that I'm talking about. You see all these cracks and dry rot? And then even on the back, there's it's completely missing right here. You can literally just turn this in your hand and it's just gross, and it's not the worst. The S13 I had before was way worse than this one, but it's still not ideal and kind of nasty. So we're gonna take this off today, and I'm gonna show you how to do that and swap the SoScare wheel on here, and yeah, we'll finally get rid of this nastiness. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, so the very first step is, because there's electronics in the steering wheel, such as the horn and the cruise control and maybe even an airbag, not sure, but there might be, is to just go ahead and take off your negative terminal on your battery. Mine's not really on there very well because I usually keep it off anyway. So yeah, first step is take the terminal off your battery, and then we can get started with the steering wheel. Alright, so after that, the next step is to go behind this part right here. There's a hole right here, and it has a there you go. There's a hole right there, and it has a Phillips head screw inside. So you're gonna want to take that screw out, and then this middle part thing comes out. So let's go ahead and take this screw out of this hole. So here's that screw. It's easier if you tilt the steering wheel all the way up, but yeah, it's in there. So once you get it pretty much out, just put your hands down here like this and just pull, and then the middle part comes out just like this. Pretty simple, but there's some connections in here. That's why you take the terminal off your battery. I think these for the horn and the cruise control stuff, but I'm not real sure. Alright, so here's that screw we just took out. It goes in this hole right here, and it pushes this clip up right here. So it goes up through that hole and holds this metal thing in. So now the next step is to take all these Phillips head screws out next, and then this metal plate will come out, and then we can take the bolt out. Actually, just kidding, we don't have to do any of that. The part I thought we had to take out is actually inside this. This sometimes stays in here, and mine came out with this, so we actually don't have to do that. So what's next is we have to take this bolt nut off right here. I believe it's a 19. Yep, it's a 19. So you just take that off next, and then you disconnect this clip up here, and then basically you just pull the steering wheel off, and it should come off this nut, or this bolt that's I think it's threaded. So yeah, let's go ahead and take this off now. Okay, I got the bolt off. But there's a little trick here, I think I saw it on Throttle or something, is you want to put the nut back on just a couple turns, like so, because when you pull on this steering wheel, you don't want it to come back and literally hit you right in the face while you're pulling on it with all your strength. So if you just leave this on quite a bit, I mean, I can still get my finger in there, but it's not loose, it's pretty tight. So when you're pulling on this and beating on it, you don't want it to come back and hit you in the face. So take it off, but put it back on. So in this mess of foam, there is a clip on the left. It's a little pushy clip. You push down on this side and pull these apart. So once you've done that, you can start now just pulling on this steering wheel in all places as hard as you can, or go hit it with something or whatever. But like I said, make sure you put that bolt back on so you don't hit yourself in the face. So let's go ahead and start pulling on this. Alright, so every video I've ever watched on how to do this says you just pull the steering wheel. Well, they are the luckiest people I've ever met, because I've been working on this for over a day now. This is the next day, and I'm still haven't even got this to move a little bit. So I beat it with this hammer down here. I've taken the backing off of it, tried a pry bar. Everyone online just says, oh, you just tap it lightly with your hand. Oh, goodness me, don't hit it too hard. Yeah, well, that sucks for me, because it's made me so mad, and I can't get it, and it doesn't move. Oh, I'm so mad. But with that being said, I went to Harbor Freight and got this bolt and wheel puller set. So basically what it is you put this thing on the steering wheel and you run this big bad boy down through the middle of this. You put the two bolts on the sides, which you find the sizes in here. Those sizes go in this hole and this hole, and then this thing goes down through here, pushes this, and then it pulls the steering wheel to you. So we're going to go ahead and use this now, because everyone online says just hit it with your hand, and oh goodness, it just comes right out. Well, I didn't get so lucky, and it sucks, because every video I ever watched, no one had a problem like this. So I'm the only one in existence that has a stuck steering wheel. Made me so mad, but we're going to get it. So let's go ahead and get this bad boy installed. Okay, so here we are. We're all set up. This whole kit costs $20 at Harbor Freight. By the way, if anyone's needing to do this, they have an actual steering wheel puller kit directly beside this kit. That kit was $40 and had 14 pieces, 1-4. This kit has 46 pieces and is used for other things like bearings and hydraulic or harmonic balancers and steering wheels. So $20 more pieces, or $40 and less pieces. Anyway, so I found that these two bolts over here fit good. These black ones are the right size. They have the right thread pitch, and they have the small ones up here, and then they have super long ones down there. But I just used the medium-sized ones, and it comes with washers, so you just put a washer on here and here, and then like I said, you just thread it into this hole, and then the hole on the other side. So you got these two, so this will hold these in place, and then this, as this goes into here, it'll force this to come towards you. I kept the nut on just because I didn't want it to, you know, hit you or anything. So now all we have to do is just find a socket this size and spin this bolt in, and then this will pull out. So let's go ahead and find a socket for this, and let's get right to it. There we have it. I really I really abused mine. I won't lie. I did everything I thought I could without this thing, and it just wasn't coming out. So definitely get one of these if you're having problems. It's $20. So yeah, well, here we are. So yeah, so now all we have to do is just go take the hub out of the S14 and put it on here, and then we should have a steering wheel. So let's go do the exact same process on that car that we just did here. Same exact thing. We're just going to go over there, take the hub off of the steering wheel column, and just bring it over here. Okay, so most of you are going to be buying this brand new. So in the box, it won't look like this. But basically, we have the same setup here in this car as that one. Just we have the hub here. So all we have to do is just take these Allen bolts out, and then this part will come off. Then we'll take the nut off like over there, and then take this off and put it on that car. So, but most of you, like I said, are going to buy this brand new, so this won't be assembled like this. But if it is, just take this part out and we'll move on to the next step. Okay, so once you have your cover off, yours should look just like this. The bolt is again, the nut is again a 19, just like in the other car. So we're going to go ahead and take that off, and then this should come right out. Hello, sir. Hi. Alright, so I've got the nut off, so I'm going to go ahead and get our prior tool, just because this looks pretty stuck on there as well. And we'll just use it to pry this out, just like we did over there. So let's go ahead and get that. Alright, so just like before, you just put the tool on there, just like so, and it just comes right off. So now that we have the hub out, we can go take it to the other car and put it in. Alright, so you just bring your hub over to your other car, or out of the box in some people's case. Bring it on, put your nut back on here that you were using, and just send it home. I put my NRG on the top, and make sure your wheels are straight before you put this on. And then yeah, all we have to do now is just take this part and put it back on here with all our hexagons. I'm not using a horn, but that's what this is for. So if you want to hook yours up, I don't even have a horn installed on this car, so I'm not worried about it. So yeah, we're just going to put this back on here, put the bolts in, and then we can put our steering wheel on. Alright, so once you get your bolts just kind of in there, just take your Allen wrench and just torque them down snugly. I'm just going to use it like this because you can't get a lot of torque on it. So you just kind of put it in there and push it with your finger, and then just go in a star pattern like you would putting lug nuts on. So yeah, just go ahead and torque these down, just kind of like with this. Don't do it like this because you might do it too hard. So just do it like this. So yeah, now that we have this all in here, feels pretty good and secure. Let's go ahead and get the steering wheel and put it on, and we should be done. So like I said, most people are going to buy theirs brand new. So you just put this on the back, you put your bolts in on whatever steering wheel you're going to use. Then you just take it over to here, you put it in, and there's the magic ding. Luckily for me, this did not go in. Well, it looks like it's good now, but the wheel wasn't straight when it dinged. So if that happens to you, all you have to do is take your wheel off. My wheel, the very first time, was tilted like this when it was fully, when you ding it in place and it's in there. So all I did was I just took all the bolts out and just turned it. So it was turned like this, so all I did was turn it one way that way. So when you put it in place, it's nice and straight. So hopefully this is helpful to somebody out there. Like I said, the steering wheel puller has been a great purchase for only 20 bucks. Like I said, most people are going to buy this brand new, but if you're pulling it off your friend's car, or you're in a drift car or whatever car, definitely look into getting the puller. And make sure your wheels, like I said, are straight. So, you know, most people will lock it to the left like this, so just make sure when you do this, you put the key in and unlock it so you have it nice and straight. And then if it's not, like I said, just take those bolts out and just tilt it whichever direction it needs to go to be straight. So anyway, this concludes this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this is helpful to somebody. This is Fogel. I'll see you on the next one. My horn doesn't work because I don't have one, but if you did, all you have to do is just plug them in with the old horn buttons and stuff. I'm not going to do that because I don't have one, but yeah. Like I said, this is Fogel. I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you all for watching, and peace out as always. Later.